Welcome back to SpikedVanlife. We're on another adventure, so let's hit the road. Today, we're heading out to Stave Lake, a place I know well thanks to my Facebook group, Four Wheel Drive Association in British Columbia, with its vast mud flaps acting as a playground for adventurers of all kinds. I just got my van clean, and let me tell you, I'm not exactly thrilled at the thought of getting my 8,300 pound rig stuck in the mud today. Maybe another time when I've got some other 8,000 pound rigs to back me up. But for now, we're keeping things simple and a little less messy. We're heading to Rocky Point Recreation Site, a place that's been saved to my Google Maps for some time, and it's good to check it off my bucket list while I'm in the area. I figured without the snow, since it's loud and busy in the summer, this might be the best opportunity to enjoy some peace and quiet during the winter months. The day starts with a couple quick stops. First up, grabbing some water to keep me going out there. Can't head into the bush unprepared. Next stop, Superstore for a few essentials before hitting the road. Stocking up on supplies is key when you're planning to spend some time off-grid. Hey guys, because I think what we're going to do is we're going to head over to Vancouver Island here pretty quick, and we're going to go explore the island. But I figure while we're in the area, there's a famous lake around here that everybody talks about, and I figured let's go check it out. Now, I don't have a 4x4 to go down to the mud flaps and go down to the cool areas, but we can still go up to the wreck sites. All right, without further ado, let's hit the road and see what we can get into. With the essentials out of the way, it's time to do what I love most, exploring. There's a valley up ahead, and I've only seen photos online, and I'm excited to finally check it out in person. The beauty of van life is that every road holds the promise of something new and exciting. First, let's enjoy this epic drive to find the campsite for tonight. The scenery out here is absolutely breathtaking. Just being out in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by nature, is why I do this. But today isn't just about sightseeing. I've got a little project planned once I find a nice quiet spot to camp. Once I settled in, I want to take a closer look at 3 different flint and steel fire starters I've been using for a while now. It's not a full review, but I'll share my thoughts on what stands out about each, what works best for me, and how they handle out here in the wild. Starting a fire the old-fashioned way is always a satisfying experience. Each of the flint and steel sets has its own unique charm, and I'm excited to put them to the test. Well, we found ourselves a little piece of paradise. I mean, yeah, we're not on water, but we got a little spot you can enjoy. Probably check out what Stave Lake has to offer. We'll throw the drone in the air and check it out. Never been up here before. It looks like a lot of people have been playing around with their ATVs, whatever else, making a lot of mess. And it's too bad I don't have a big 4x4 I can go play around in the mud, because it looks like a lot of fun. Although I'd need a friend to come out with me. I wouldn't want to go out there all by myself. So there's no trees or anything to winch off of or nothing. Yeah. The road was not too bad getting in here. Just the last 2 kilometers getting into Rocky Point was just a little bit of a bumpy road, but we made it. It is pretty up here, that's for sure. No doubt about that. We got the snow tree line. There's a bunch of stuff we can go explore if we wanted to. Yeah, maybe think head down the road, go for a little walk a little bit later. But for now, I think it's time to go have some lunch. That, and I gotta pay the boss man over there, but yeah. It's not very often you get to come see out places like this. So I was hoping it was gonna be free, being January and it being cold. Maybe like free during January, February, and then it starts back up in March when the weather warms up, but nope. It is what it is. Life moves on. I'm gonna make a fresh cup of tea, have some lunch, get settled in. Alright, took a break, made a little eggs on pancakes, a little bit of maple syrup. I'm gonna eat this and then we'll go for a little walk. I'm excited. Have a fire a little bit later, but I figure we'll eat first. And then we gotta go pay the camp host. Get that all taken care of. And yes, this is maple syrup on eggs, on pancakes. I'd add some sausage, but I don't have any sausage. So this'll do. Now that it's cold out, I want to talk to you guys about my flint and steel and why I would like them and why I don't like them. And finding the right one can be very difficult. And I want to show you guys which one you should probably get and see whether or not it fits your style of how you start a fire. Because if you get your lighter wet in an emergency and you don't have a way to start a fire, then you're hooped. It's always nice to have a good way to start a fire in an emergency. So when we're done going through each one of these, I want you to put your comments down below which one you like and which one you would prefer. I'm going to start off with the Canadian Tire one because it's my least favorite. But basically this steel here is hard to light the magnesium on fire. And what I mean by the magnesium is the flint right here is basically a metal called magnesium. And what you're doing is you're scraping off a piece of metal and getting it so red hot that it's like throwing molten lava. You just have troubles getting a proper spark. Now here, let me show you. This side's smooth, this side is sharp. So this is your knife side. And what you want to do is you want to get your knife and you want to scrape off a chunk of metal. Now, I'm really good at this, so this is like fairly easy to me. But for instance, as my kids have troubles getting this one to work. So that's what I don't like about that one. This one, the steel, just, I don't know, it just doesn't have the right grab. It's like a soft steel, and sometimes you just have troubles actually getting it. I do like this flint. It's nice and hard. This is the flint and steel my brother gave. He asked me to try it out. This was given to me by him and his boss. Now, this isn't too bad, but what you have is a real short runway to get it started. And if you don't have the strength to do it, like my kids may have trouble trying to use this one. Like, it works, but you have to give it a lot of force to get it to work. It takes a lot of effort. And if you got cold fingers, there's just not much to grab onto. Just an inch longer, it would be so much better. But I've been diagnosed arthritis. I find this extremely difficult. Now, if you use a longer flint, you've got more access to get a nice strong spark. Now, even this one I have troubles grabbing onto, but so that's why I don't like this one. It's too short. This is super hard to hold on to. Like I said, it's just so short, and the metal is so soft. I've already wore through a good chunk of it because it's so short. It's like an inch shorter, just over an inch shorter than this one, because half of it is actually stuck in here. But you can get replacement flints that slide into here. So that's a bonus, but at the same time, it's a little bit difficult because of how short it is. Now, if you'd like these, you can buy them online. The company's called Quickfire, and they're called Strikers. And they got small kits and they got larger kits. I haven't seen the large kit yet, but there's the small kit. This is your emergency, put around your neck and carry around, or throw in your glove box. It's also glow in the dark, the string, so it's easy to find in the dark. It is kind of handy, but if, like I said, if it was like 5 inches, maybe 6 inches long, slightly longer handles, a little bit more magnesium rod sticking out, it would just make so much more sense for those emergency situations when you're cold, your fingers are frozen, or you've got arthritis and you just have troubles holding on to, a smaller handle. Last but not least, we have the Firewurx kit. Now, this comes with a whole bunch of extra stuff, but this company my cousin runs, and he makes a few other things. It's called Firewurx. They've got a little handsaw too. You guys can check it out by clicking on the QR code, taking a screenshot. You can check out the website, or you can Google the information. I've used this one a lot. All this kit can get wet, and you can still light a fire with it wet. So this is my favorite kit. The way they built this was just fabulous. Now, to get a good flint, it's a good start. You've got a super strong handle, like you can get 2-3 fingers. It's easy to grab onto, and it's easier to start a fire. And it doesn't matter, how many times you strike it, you can pretty well get a good strike every time. And there you go. We'll have to wait till the kids come down and see what they have to say about the orange one when they come down for the summer. Look at that beautiful sky tonight. There we go. Well, so which one do you guys think you'd want to pick? You didn't want to lose your toes. Which Flint and Steel would you pick? Would you pick the orange one, Firewurx, or would you just go with the Canadian Tire version? Let me know down in the comments below. All right, I'm gonna enjoy the fire. I'm gonna relax for tonight. This place looks amazing. Remember to hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you guys on the next episode. Peace out.